and welcome to the Whiny Mom Podcast, a place where we can whine while we have some wine, where we can share some laughs, talk about our lives, and share our struggles, all the ridiculous things that happen to us on an everyday basis. All right. Hello, all you Whiny Moms.
Hello, Whiny Moms. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome back. How are you doing, Jay?
I'm doing good. I'm glad this week is over and got a lot of things to do before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, same.
I haven't done any of my shopping yet.
Oh, me neither. I usually go the weekend before, so I'm be doing that either tomorrow or the next day. Otherwise, that turkey takes up way too much space.
We already have a turkey because my husband gets a free turkey from work every year.
That's cool.
We've had it for like a week. It's just in the freezer. I have to pull it out.
Nice. I get my turkey every year from Food Max, and I've never spent more than $5 on a turkey.
What?
Yeah, they go the weekend before Thanksgiving. They're like 30 cents a pound or something crazy.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know about this year because you know how stuff is more expensive, but I'm expecting to get a good deal. It might be a little more. We'll see.
That's a deal, though.
Right? I know. I paid literally $3 for my turkey the last couple of years. It's crazy.
It's amazing.
And then they have the butterball ones in the freezer right next to it for hella $1.99 a pound. And I'm like, or I could get this one for 25 cents a pound. Anyway, what are you drinking?
I'm having a White Claw today.
Is it pineapple?
It's blood orange.
Oh, okay.
Changing it up a bit.
Just a little. I'm having a Barefoot Chardonnay, which is my go-to. And my Giants glass, the one you got me a long time ago.
I can't believe you still have that. I break all my wine glasses.
This one is pretty lucky, I guess, is really the only explanation.
Let's not jinx it.
It'll be fine. So tonight we are going to talk about, obviously, Thanksgiving and all the fun that comes along with it. All the fun, all the drama, all the food. Food's good.
So much food.
What is your favorite dish?
I would probably say yams.
Oh my God. Same.
Yeah. Because I don't make it very often. You only really make it during Thanksgiving. And it's something I look forward to.
I started making it at Christmas too. And then sometimes in the winter, I'll just randomly make it. It's why not? It's so good.
So last year we made them a little different. So I'm going to do them like that this year too. So we kind of mash them like mashed potatoes.
We're talking candied yams.
Candied yams, yeah.
For anyone who's not in the know, I mean, it's obvious to me, but yeah. So you mash them up a little?
We're going to mash them up, and then we get the walnuts.
Yeah, nuts are a game changer.
We get the walnuts and we candy them with sugar and cinnamon. So they're cinnamon sugar candied walnuts, and then
candied walnuts for your candied yams.
Mm-hmm. And then you throw that on top of it, and then with the marshmallows, of course, you bake it, and it's so good.
I like to put peaches, as it makes it a little bit tangy.
You add peaches inside of it.
Yeah, okay. Canned peaches. You chop them up into really small pieces. And when you're doing your yam, because I do mine in layers. I do yams, sugar, marshmallows, a few things of butter. And then I put some peaches and some nuts. And then I just repeat. And then extra marshmallows on top, obviously. So the peaches get they're just in there. And they're really small. Mm-hmm. And it's just this tang. I can't explain it. I know it sounds weird to eat potatoes with peaches. It really does. But it sounds weird to eat potatoes with marshmallows. This dish makes no sense, you know?
That's so true.
You got brown sugar, marshmallows, butter, and peaches. Hell yeah.
That sounds good. That sounds good to me.
I bet you would be good with the candied walnut. You said walnuts, right? I bet you that would be good together.
Yeah. I can't remember if we did walnuts or pecans last year.
Either
one works.
Yeah. That's my all-time favorite is candied yams. So. And also, I recently in the last few years learned how to make green bean casserole, which sounds weird, but My family never made green bean casserole. My mom would always just like make green beans and she'd put bacon in it because she's from Alabama and we like to put bacon and bacon fat and everything, which I know sounds super stereotypical, but like it's true. She really does put bacon in everything. So, and I think that's that's how she grew up eating it is what she told me. So
I put bacon in mine, but I make it with, cream and mushroom. I do the cream and mushroom and then bacon bits and then the onion.
No, literally just green beans with bacon and onion. No, like nothing. So like when I make it now, when I make green bean casserole, obviously I do the cream of soup. Have you ever fried the onions yourself?
I haven't gone that far because
it's so good.
I'm the only one that eats it. No,
yeah,
like my kids don't like it. My husband hates green beans, so I just make a little tiny side dish just for myself.
You should make it you should fry your own onions, and then you don't have to put you could just put them on other stuff too. But you make like a milk and flour batter with seasoning. You dip it, and then you just fry them. And I was like shocked it wasn't actually that hard. It just took a few minutes, It was so good.
I should try that this
time. It was like so fucking good.
And it's probably cheaper than buying that container of the French, the onion, whatever.
I mean, because I already had all the ingredients for the batter. All I had to do was buy a fucking onion. I already had an onion. Oh my God. I got onions like a couple weeks ago and they were covered in mold inside. It was horrible. And I didn't notice until I'd used part of one and we all got sick. Oh. Be careful with your onions, by the way.
That's terrible.
I was like, Cuddy, I'm like, this onion smells weird. Like, there's something wrong with it. And I put it into I was frying it. It smelled weird. And I started looking at it. I'm like, oh, I think that's mold.
Jesus.
Sorry, tangent. Just careful with your onions. Like, we all got sick. It was horrible. Anyway. So yeah, green bean casserole. It's really good. And I'm right there with you. I don't know why people don't like it.
I think it's delicious. It's my second favorite thing to make again because I only get to eat it.
Right? Why do we keep these things away from ourselves?
I don't know.
Oh, another one I like to do at Christmas and throughout the winter now, and I make it with pork too. Fucking cranberry sauce.
Oh yeah.
Dude, so easy to make.
My husband loves cranberry sauce and he makes it himself. That's his dish.
That's my husband's dish. What? It's like we're the same person or something.
I know. Weird.
Weird. Oh, you're killing me. That's hella funny. Okay. So does he just boil it and put the sugar in it?
Yeah, we buy the bag of cranberries and then he boils it. He puts sugar in it and he does oranges in it too.
Does he do oranges or orange peel or both?
Both, I think.
My mom tries to make this cranberry relish for years.
No, he doesn't put
she would just grind up the peel
in there. Is it super tarty?
It was horrible. And she made it every fucking year. And I was just like, nope, canned cranberry sauce forever. Team canned. Team can't. And then I had real cranberry sauce that didn't have ground up orange peels in it. And I was like, oh,
this is what it's supposed to taste like.
I'm pretty sure it said to use a grater to zest the orange. Yeah, she's like, grind up the orange peel is what she thought.
Your poor mom. all these years just making the cranberry sauce wrong. That's too bad.
The problem was she liked it.
Well, to each their own, I guess.
Forgot about that. That's hella funny. We don't put orange in ours because I'm scarred. That sounds good though.
It's good.
How are you gonna prep your turkey?
So we are thinking of smoking our turkey. So I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna prep it. Because we're gonna I think I'm just gonna put a bunch of butter in it. And
roll that butter right
in under the skin. Yeah, and then because
we're herb butter.
Yeah, it's not your traditional turkey. It's called a spatchcock.
You're gonna
spatchcock.
Yeah,
break its back. Break its back and it's flat, so you can roll it. So I'm not really gonna be stuffy. I'm not gonna be stuffing it.
Spatchcock when you hit it. Sorry.
So
karate chop it.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think you can brine a turkey before you smoke it. I have to look into it. I haven't
I think
researched
you can. How long are you smoking it for?
all day.
I
Put
mean,
it
I don't
in
know
the
if you
morning so that it's like done by the afternoon,
I
early
don't see
afternoon.
you couldn't brine it first.
Yeah, because normally I'll brine it like in salt and I'll put like
Like in the
herbs
bag
and
and stuff.
peppercorn. I used to do wine, but I haven't done wine lately.
Oh, I've never done wine. I've done broth. I use broth for mine.
Broth.
Broth with a bunch of different seasonings like sage, peppercorn, rosemary, thyme, like all the,
I've done wine and orange
all
juice.
the leaves.
It's really
Wine
good.
and orange juice. That sounds good. I usually
Makes
inject it
juicy.
too.
And inject it, yeah. Wonder if I think I can inject it while it's smoking. I don't know.
You could probably like pull it out and inject it and put it back in, Really. You could just do it first. I've never smoked a turkey. I like have had smoked turkey several times, but I've never actually done it. I've only ever oven baked.
Yeah.
So we usually do like a whole like 12 plus hour brine.
The day prior.
And then we do the injections and the butter rub, and then we got baste it. I don't cook the stuffing in the turkey though. I cook my stuffing.
Oh no, me neither.
Outside. But I don't dislike it cooked in the turkey. I just know most of my family doesn't like it like that. So
I don't like that it gets all mushy. I like my stuffing like, I don't know.
They're both good. I like it both ways. Like I equally like it. I'm weird. I'm not picky. It's made of bread. You know me and bread. I don't give a fuck. I'll eat the bread. I don't care. I'm gonna eat it. It's made of bread. Like you can't go wrong.
I really do like stuffing too.
God, that is another thing we should eat more often.
Why don't we?
Why don't we? I'm not even that drunk right now, and I feel so emotional about this right now. Why are cranberry sauce, green bean casserole, stuffing, and candied yams relegated to like this one day a year? You could just make them whenever you want.
I know we can, but it's like weird,
I seriously did though start making cranberry sauce and yams and green bean casserole like a couple of times. Like I'll do it for other holidays too, like Christmas and Easter, and maybe just like once for like a nice Sunday dinner.
Yeah.
But it's not in the regular rotation. And like, why?
Makes no sense.
And also obviously the rolls, duh.
Mm-hmm.
Rolls. Need I say more rolls? Mashed potatoes, duh. Gravy,
potatoes,
duh.
that's a given.
Fucking maybe like some carrots or like macaroni and cheese or some salad or some shit. Like
mac and cheese. I gotta have mac and cheese for my kids.
I'm not like a must. I'm not like a like diehard like stand for mac and cheese. I could take it or leave it, but I know a lot of people really like have to have it on.
My family has to have it.
I'm like, bitch, you can have macaroni and cheese whenever you want. Get out of here, wasting space in my stomach.
But then
that's
again,
how I feel about macaroni and cheese on Thanksgiving.
They don't eat half the other stuff that I want to eat. It's just really annoying.
So my mom was saying, I was like, do you want green bean casserole or do you like want glazed carrots? And she's like, well, the kids like carrots and the kids. Well, I'm like, Mom, kids don't fucking eat on Thanksgiving. They're gonna eat or they're not gonna eat. It's not gonna matter. What do you want? It's not about the kids. And she's like, oh, it's not. They're not gonna eat. They're kids.
They'll eat whatever you give them.
They're gonna eat a bunch of salami before dinner's even ready, and then they're gonna pass the fuck out. Like, anyway, sorry, way off topic. Man, I am having like the worst drama with my family and hosting the last couple of years.
Oh no, what's going on?
Oh dear God. So 2 years ago, huh? Yeah, 2 years ago. I did like a big Friendsgiving, right? Because my dad wanted to take us all out to a restaurant for Thanksgiving because he was excited because he had inherited a little money and was like wanting to like treat his family. And I'm like, I feel like this is a weird way to do this, but okay. So we went out to a restaurant and it was awful. Not the food. The food's fine, but I mean the atmosphere was horrible because all the employees hated us. And I hated myself for doing that to them.
Aww.
Yeah, it was weird. And at the time, I wasn't like on the best terms with a lot of my family members. And it was just kind of awkward because they made me sit by my mom and me and my mom weren't getting along. And I'm like, really? So I just got really fucking drunk. And then we went home immediately after we were done eating. And it wasn't like a very good experience. But anyway, I had a Friendsgiving. So I hosted and had a big Thanksgiving thing. And it was like the best Thanksgiving I've ever had in my entire life. It was really fun.
Oh.
Yeah. And then the next year, I was like, let me host at my house, because my sister was going to her in-laws. And my parents couldn't decide if they wanted to host or wanted me to host. And they were being really passive aggressive about it. Didn't want us it got to the point where I thought we were going to their house and they thought they were coming to my house. And a week before Thanksgiving, it came out that they were coming to my house. And I'm like, wait, what? So I had to figure out this whole thing. And we had to invite my husband's family over. And we ended up having like 20 people at my house. It was really last minute. It was shitty. I mean, I loved hosting. I love doing that. But I just wish like it kind of like sucked the joy out of it,
Yeah.
Because it was so stressful. And then I felt like my family didn't want to be here. So then this year I was like, well, no, I'm going to figure this out like 3 weeks before. Like, you tell me what you want to do. And then a week ago, I called my dad and I'm like, so when do you want us to come over? And he's like, oh, I thought we were going to your house. I'm like, I don't know.
Not again.
No. Like, okay, I guess. But like, it's very frustrating. So I was like, well, I thought we were going to your house. He's like, no, we'll do it at our house. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm supposed to go shopping this weekend with my mom, but then my mom's sick, so she's not gonna be able to go. My dad wants to go with me, and I'm just like,
should have just done it at your house.
I know, but then here's the problem, because then if I have them come to my house, it's like I'm imposing on them, and then I don't have fun because I feel guilty because they like make me feel bad the whole time. Because my brother doesn't want to come over here.
Why?
I don't know. Because he's weird. He doesn't like my husband's family. And if I host Thanksgiving, I have to invite my husband's family. I can't just like not invite. Like, that's rude. You know what I mean? It's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
It'll be fine. Okay. At least you'll be more comfortable at home.
I know. Like, right? But my brother made me feel bad about having it at my house last year. And then he was like texting me like, I think you guys should just come over here and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you're not even
cooking, bro. Like, what are you doing?
Like, I swear to God. So anyway, I'm done. I am done talking about these people.
I'm glad I don't have those problems. It's just me and my little family. Lately, when we were living in California, we were just we would have to like split it. We'd go to my husband's or brother's house because he always hosted Thanksgiving. And then from there, we'd like go to my parents or whoever was hosting Thanksgiving on my side of the family in the afternoon. So it's like an all day event.
Yeah.
Going from place to place.
I like, yeah. Like with my family, it's always just me or my sister. And my sister's like not here for Thanksgiving. So she's like, well, I'm going to host Christmas. And I'm like, but like, I want to host something too. I don't know. I feel like it's a me problem. I get like jealous. Like I want people to come over to my house too. I don't want to always just go somewhere else.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, it's not my fault that you ditched us on Thanksgiving and didn't host. Like that sounds like a you problem. But then that's just me. I'm the worst.
She's going.
You forfeited Thanksgiving. I'm getting Christmas. Sorry, you lose.
Right.
Oh God, I'm so mean. Not really. I've done that a couple years actually, and I feel like it caused like a problem. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna do that this year. Anyway. Oh my God, it's better though. Like for so many years of my life, I had to work on Thanksgiving because I worked in retail. So, like. When I was young, I just didn't even get Thanksgiving.
Right.
I'm on vacation next week.
Lucky.
I know, I'm so excited. But I'm like, why do I always take my vacation when my kids are home?
That's like what happened to me last week.
Well, it's because like, okay, honestly, I kind of have to because I don't have anywhere else to put them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to have to be like taking them to my parents' house all the time because it causes tension in my family. So.
Yeah, I'm glad that I'm fortunate enough to work from home because I don't know what I'd be doing. I'd be sending her ass to California.
Literally up to your eyeballs in daycare debt.
Either
drowning.
That, I'd be
literally drowning.
I'd be flying out of grandma or flying them over to California for a week. See
Yeah.
ya.
That is honestly cheaper than daycare.
That's cheaper than daycare.
God, that's sad.
Right?
Fuck daycare. We don't say that enough. Anyway, all right. So we're going to go on to topic 2 of the night. Unless, did you have final Thanksgiving thoughts? Any other dishes or traditions or?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I feel like we skipped something. What do you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Or we move on?
Let me go back to my notes.
I know what we forgot.
So I wanted to talk a little bit about my family traditions. One thing we haven't done in a few years is we haven't hosted or done Thanksgiving at our home. But hopefully maybe we'll get a chance to do it this year, is that if we have a lot of leftovers, we sometimes make a few plates, wrap them up in foil, and then we'll go and deliver it to homeless people. And the girls like absolutely love it. They
That's
feel
really
like
cool that
they're,
you do that.
yeah.
I read that in your notes and I was like, oh, really? Like, really? You've never told me that before. That's so cool.
Yeah. I mean, I've always done stuff like that. Like with my brother, like when I lived in California, during Christmas, we would go and buy like blankets at Walmart, like the $10 blankets. Yeah. And then we would deliver them to the homeless people that like just live right outside of Walmart.
You're literally the person that will see a homeless person and you'll like go in the store and buy a blanket or buy like a hot coffee and take it to them.
Right. But I mean, I don't do it often, but whenever it like hits me in the heart, yeah. But yeah, we were doing that for a few years. When we moved here, I think it was the first time that we did it with the girls. And the first time that we did it, we had so many leftovers. And I was like, we're not going to eat all this. And the girls are still really little. So it's like, they're not going to eat much of it either. So I was like, let's make some plates. And we were living downtown at that time. So we weren't very far from like the homeless shelters and everything. So we just drove out there and started delivering. Like, it's just so nice to see like their faces when they like receive a home cooked meal that's still warm, like someone just cooked it today, you know. And they're just like, you actually thought about us, you know, like we're just sitting here outside and someone actually thought to bring us a home
and like Thanksgiving food at that.
Right. Yeah.
Oh.
So hopefully we got a chance to do it this year.
You're inspiring me. I just might.
You don't have to make very many. I mean,
I just might.
4 plates goes a long way for someone who hasn't ate all day on Thanksgiving.
And there's like a lot of homeless people that live like, I would literally just drive down the street.
Right.
Like I could go up to the shopping center or like back to the back of the neighborhood by the railroad tracks. They're like everywhere. It's a bad problem here. Anyone in California knows what I'm talking about.
They'll appreciate it for sure. And then other than that, normally we just like watch Christmas movies all day.
Nice.
My daughters are really into Home Alone, so we watch all the Home Alone movies. I don't know. I can't think of what they like Polar Express.
Yeah. I watched that like this week with my kids. And I was like, I did not remember the animation being this shitty. Wow. It's like watching a PlayStation 1 game. It's like going back and trying to play a PlayStation 1 game. Like, I'm not kidding. I was like, wow, this is awful looking. It looked great when it came out. No.
They like the Grinch too.
Oh, classic.
Yeah.
We also wanted to touch on something else we've been working on kind of working on in our lives. The last time we did meal prep. This time we're going to talk about some declutter organization-y type stuff. Mm-hmm. And I thought it would be fun after we talk about our projects we've been working on, if we could do something called the "What type of clutterbug are you?" quiz. And talk about that in a minute. What have you been working on?
Right now it's getting all my laundry in check because I've been having trouble with my washer, honestly, and it doesn't like spin all the way, and it takes like extra long for me to get my laundry done. I had like all these like blankets and towels and like a pile of it that just needed to get done. So I've been working on that all week. Finally got that out of the way. I've been trying to stay on top of just our daily loads. It just
Yeah,
never
it's like
seems.
literally every day I have to do a little laundry. Every day. Sometimes two.
Yeah, so that's mainly what I've been doing all week. I have a lot ahead of me though because my mother-in-law is coming to visit in a week. I'm sure you guys have heard of me, but I'm a little extra when people come visit my house. So it's like deep clean time. So I'm going to be doing a lot of reorganizing and organizing. I tend to just reorganize my kitchen cupboards and my Tupperware, my drawers, on my laundry, on my drawers, my clothes, bleh, on my clothes. And then I wash all my throws and my pillows and clean out my baseboards and all the stuff that you don't normally do.
Been working through my baseboards in my house. I've got the entire main living area. I don't think I'm going to do the bedrooms. I have one more bathroom to do though.
Yeah.
Like my bathroom. No one ever goes on the road, me and my husband. So it's like, but yeah, getting kind of dirty. I did the main bathroom. That's what's important.
I gotta deep clean my bathrooms, and then I gotta do the outdoors, clean all the dog poop and sweep my patio.
Question for you. Because I have boys. So is it like this with girls? If you deep clean your bathroom in literally 2 days, is it their pee everywhere again? Sorry, it's gross.
No, not really pee everywhere. My girls are really clean.
But there's almost no reason in cleaning my bathroom. There's literally no point.
Yeah, they just leave their clothes and everywhere, and their sink is hella dirty. They just leave shit all over their sink. And
oh, I thought you meant toothpaste in the sink. Clutter,
just little hairbands or whatever they're trying to wear, just random shit that they're playing with in the sink, toys, makeup smeared, they're playing makeup, so there's makeup smeared all over.
Winnie wants a bunch of makeup for Christmas. We're getting into that now. This is gonna be her first year where she gets it. She's so excited. She joined a makeup club at school.
Oh,
in her after school program. So every Wednesday she comes home looking like she looks exactly like a little kid would look like who got into their parents' makeup. Let's just put it that way. There is eyeliner everywhere.
That's too funny.
Really cute. Okay. So deep clean in your bathroom. Yes.
Yeah. And I always do some random repair, I've been meaning to paint my mantle. So I think I'm going to do that because I want to decorate before she comes, have my Christmas decorations up, because it's literally
after Thanksgiving, Christmas.
It's her Christmas. She's coming to celebrate Christmas with us. She's bringing all her gifts and all that. And so cool. I want to make sure the house is ready for Christmas by the time she gets here. So
yeah, I mean, at Christmas you just throw the fuck up in your house that day.
It's gonna throw the fuck up at my house. But yeah,
making confetti motions with my hand. You can't see me.
I've been meaning to paint my mantle black, so I think I'm gonna do that.
I just redid my boys' room. We spent 4 hours at IKEA a couple weeks ago. We transformed their room from a little kid room to a big kid room because they want to game now and they have little laptops. When I say that, they are literally used 10-year-old laptops. Okay, my kids we are not rich people. So it's ridiculous that my kids have laptops to me because right now I'm using my son's laptop. I don't even have a laptop. But they got it when they had to do COVID home learning for over a year. So now they have their laptops. But so we got them this desk, and the problem with having twins is you have to find a desk that 2 children can fit at, that can fit in a 40 by 23-inch corner. And that 2 chairs can fit at. So a lot of desks, I'm okay, so we'll get a rectangle shaped desk. One can sit on the short end, one can sit on the long end, but they have a bar or a solid side. And I'm no, we need to be able to put a chair there. So I found one at IKEA that would work. And it literally was a tabletop. You had to buy the legs separately. And then we got 2 folding chairs that fit. And then we got this adorable little tiny little 2 shelf, like it's like a little over a foot high and like a foot wide. And we put their gaming consoles because they have one of those cube. It was like a 3x3 cube that had a bunch of pull-out bins and all their toys in it. And they had a couple legacy gaming consoles on top that I've been saving since I was literally a child. We have Nintendo through GameCube. We have all of them.
God, so
We
cool.
have every PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we have, well, I mean, technically we've had a few Xboxes, but we're not Xbox people and I don't give a fuck. And we have, what is it? I feel like there's something I missed. No, just the Nintendos and the PlayStation. So they have a bunch of them in their room. So we put them on this little shelf. So like 3 or 4 of them fit on there. And then they have a Switch that's mounted on a little shelf above their desk. And they have their TV set up on a quarter wall mount. So like it's like badass. I hope that made sense. I feel like that sounded insane. But basically where you'd put the drawers on the side of a desk, instead we have a couple little shelves that fit on a separate shelf underneath full of legacy game consoles. They don't have all of them in their room right now. I just wanted to emphasize how many Nintendos I have. I'm a freak. Anyway.
That's awesome.
Or no, we have a Wii U and we have a game and we have a Switch. The only one we don't have is the Wii because why would you buy that?
Do you need it? Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so they have a couple like 3 or 4 consoles on there. And then we got a big ass tall shelf and we put all their stuff on that, and it has this drawer that pulls out on the bottom that's full of like Legos with like dividers in it to kind of separate them a little. Mm-hmm. And all their toys, we kept some of the bins, and we have like books and like a really big tall shelf. It was like this whole project. And then we have a bunch of hooks and a coat rack like that hangs on the wall, you know, like the hooks that hang on the wall behind their door, that they have all their robes and their backpacks, and they have like some bags of toys, and they have one of my sons has a guitar that's in a guitar case that's like a backpack, and it hangs on there, and a bunch, oh my god, hooks. Such hooks.
I need to invest in some of those. My kids have so many robes and purses, and
we took we took the doors off the closets, and in the closet is a dresser with a fish tank on it. And then in the side, we mounted a bunch of wall shelves, and there's a bunch of stuff on there for storage too. So
that's cool.
Because our room's really small, and it was like there's 2 of them. My daughter's room too. We took the doors off her closet too and did the same thing. And in her room, she's got one of those cube shelves, and then they're full of baskets. So they have baskets on top and then baskets in the cube shelves. And she has a couple of those, and it's like different bins of different sizes can fit different toys. I'm kind of in my baskets era, okay? I'm lying. I've always been in my baskets era.
Yeah, you have.
Fucking problem. All my drawers are full of like little drawer dividers and stuff. And little risers in my cupboards and like little baskets everywhere. Like I'm a basket hoarder. It's bad.
That's insane. I need more baskets in my life. Apparently.
And then I hang shelves on my wall, and I put baskets on the shelves. Oh no, you can never have enough baskets, guys. Like, am I right? And also, I love IKEA so much.
I know, IKEA is pretty cool. I wish there was one closer to me.
It's like playing Sims in real life, guys. In case you don't know, I wasted probably 5 years of my life playing Sims, and I do not regret it. In fact, I miss Sims. I'd play it right now. But yeah, so do you want to do the clutterbug quiz?
Sure.
Let's figure it out. Because actually, she really helped me with hooks and baskets and things. She has a YouTube channel, and she used to be on HGTV, but she has a YouTube channel called Clutterbug. And she has like a podcast and stuff. She's really fun. Sometimes she's a bit too positive for me.
How can you be a bit too positive?
You asked that knowing me. If people get too positive, I'm like, at some point you're just being fake. Like,
yeah, I know.
I need a hard dose of reality. You know, it's okay. I don't need to be happy all the time. I'm a very like neutral. I'm a neutral person. I don't need to be positive. I am okay to be. You know, like it's true. So
it's true.
I got a pen, and we're gonna go. I already done it, but I'll do it again. But
I
you go
already
first.
done it. Okay.
I've already done it. God, I have had like this is 2.5 glasses of wine.
Very good.
All right. So, question number 1. Pregunta número 1. No, I just feel like I should say that in Spanish. Okay. When I am done using something, I usually put it wherever I used it last. I struggle to remember to put things away. B. Where it belongs immediately or in a neat pile for later. C. Wherever I can fit it. I tend to hide things here, there, and everywhere. Or D. Somewhere easy to see and access so I can quickly find it again.
When I'm done using what kind of things?
Anything. Anything. My kid's hairbrush, a hammer, I don't know, something you'd have to use and take to another room. Think about it like that. Like the scissors.
I tend to be the one that puts it where it belongs.
Oh, your shoes. Where it belongs. Where it belongs immediately or in a neat pile for later.
Immediately.
Yeah. Okay. It's one answer. So we'll do that was the whole thing. Let's do it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay. I gotta check it. Okay. You find your biggest clutter issue is I have stuff everywhere, paper and important items. And sorry, that was B, paper and important items. C, inside closets, cabinets, and spare rooms. Or D, I hold on to too many things that may be useful in the future.
Gosh, I'm a cross between B and C, I think. I guess I have to pick one, right?
I'm going to ask you, is it that you have paper and important items sitting out everywhere, or is it that you put them inside closets, cabinets, and spare rooms?
I have them sitting out like on a counter. And
so it literally is both. So you got to pick one.
I think I'm going to have to go with the paperwork and important items.
It's a little
one of the things I struggle with that a lot.
This is something she has helped me so much with. Oh my God. I have a basket on my counter that things go in now. And then my husband has a basket on his end table because he just has a pile of random shit that he doesn't do anything with it. But if I throw it away, he'll be like, I needed that. So now it's in a basket. You know, baskets. Again, baskets. Yeah. We're back to baskets. Baskets. And I also got this really cool shoe holder 4-compartment thing from IKEA. And instead of putting shoes in it, because we don't have that many shoes, I put each one of my kids has a cubby because it's 4, and they put all their paperwork from school in it when they get home. And then at the end of every couple of weeks, we go through and throw away the shit we don't need, and the stuff we want to keep that's important or whatever we put away for later. And then my dog has one too with all her collars and leashes.
That's pretty cool.
Stuff. It's so cool. And it has 2 baskets on top, one for me and one for my husband to put our keys in because I have a problem. All right. Number 3. Your home usually looks a bit cluttered with things I used to love with things I use and love, not used to love. I use and love on display. Tidy. B, tidy with occasional piles of paper or things I haven't gotten to yet. C, very clean and tidy, but behind closed doors, closets and drawers can be a mess. Or D, a bit cluttered with projects or items I am still using in some areas.
God, I'm a cross between those 2 again.
Most people are more than one.
I would say tidy, but a little messy behind the drawers.
Okay. C. All right. When it comes to cleaning your home, you usually have to spend time tidying my home before I can clean it. Keep my house clean and tidy. Have a pretty clean house, and I enjoy tidying it. Said literally no whatever. I'm sorry, but what?
Yeah, no.
Unless that's you, in which case, live your truth. D. I want to have a clean home, but piles of stuff get in my way from cleaning it.
Probably that one.
You want to have a clean home, but there's stuff in the way, so you can't wipe those surfaces.
No, I mean, gosh, this one's a hard one.
Okay. Do you have to tidy up before you can clean?
I think I have to tidy up before I can clean. Yeah, because there tends to be a lot of clutter that's left over.
This is called I have kids syndrome. I have kids syndrome.
Yeah.
Like if it weren't for the kids, you wouldn't have that problem. You'd be I keep my home clean and tidy. What the fuck are you guys talking about? I know that because I've known you since before you had kids. I was like, damn.
Yeah, it's mainly just like my kids' shit that's everywhere, and then again my paperwork and just like just random
so
shit.
much paper that comes with them. Dude, one time I was talking to you about, I remember this like how long ago, we were like 21, 22. I was like, I just cleaning, like, but you know, like it's just like so much. You're like, sometimes you just have to do it. And I was like, sometimes you do just have to do it. And it changed my life. So thank you for saying that to me. Because ever since then, I've had a relatively clean house. I was like, I just have to do it. Yeah. I don't know why. It just
you have no choice. It's that, or like just like you can't. I don't know. I mean,
complaining gets you nowhere. Don't complain. Just do.
Also, like you need it for your sanity. Like
at this point, yes. Back then, not so much.
Back then, not so much. But you know how R's ways and how I am. But like, I cannot think clearly when my house is a fucking disaster. It's just
I have a higher threshold than you, but having kids definitely puts me past my threshold. Like, absolutely, I get it now. Your ideal craft room. Oh, and you're crafty, so is bright and colorful with my supplies displayed in pretty containers on shelving. I mean, everything organized perfectly in separate containers inside cabinets. Everything's stored out of sight except for a few pretty accessories. Or all my tools perfectly organized and easy to access on a pegboard.
I would say B, right?
You like it behind the cabinets? Mm-hmm. I'm just calling it. You're such a ladybug.
Is that what it is?
I think you're gonna get ladybug. I might be wrong, but I think you're gonna get ladybug.
I like everything put away and like away from sight, and I like opening it and seeing it perfectly organized. You know, like I want to walk into a room and I want it to look like, let's say it's my whatever craft room. I want it to look like a craft room, but I don't want everything exposed. I want it to be all in.
Yeah, you're a ladybug. That's literally what a ladybug. Okay, I'm gonna explain it right now. I'm gonna break this shit down because God, I like get so into this random shit. Okay, so there's 4 types of bugs. You have cricket, ladybug, butterfly, and bee. So cricket is Marie Kondo. Everything's put away, but it's also extremely organized inside the drawers. You open the drawer, it looks like a Pinterest drawer. You know Marie Kondo. You all know Marie Kondo, right? The things are folded perfect. Everything's perfect inside the perfect. Okay. Ladybugs, everything looks perfect until you open a drawer and you're like, holy shit. they like a ladybug. Like apparently she says it's because when ladybugs open their wings, you see all the crazy shit under their wings, which is funny. Then you have butterflies, which are like open and pretty, right? Because they want all their stuff where they can see it at all times. They have, and she goes, the way you can tell a butterfly is because if you go to their house, they have so much stuff on their fridge. They got all the invitations, just magnet, all the stuff, everything, pictures, kids' work, pictures, fucking invitations, save the dates, important notes, receipts, phone numbers on the fridge. I'm like, so? But also they want to have everything out on the counter. So when they're in the kitchen, they can just reach for it. And out on the counter in their bathrooms, they can just reach for it. They want things out where they can see them. Because if they're not looking at it, they don't know it exists. Drawers are useless to me. I'm a butterfly. I'm actually clearly working through this, and I'm becoming a hybrid where I do actually use my drawers now, but they have to be organized in a manner where I open it and I can see everything. So I'm like a butterfly / cricket, but I still have things out. If I use them every day, they're out. But or the last one is a bee, and a bee is everything is out where you can see it, but it's also organized perfectly like a cricket. These are extreme people who organize, like they'll have like a shelf. It's a see-through like pull out shelf, and they have like all their medicine would be organized like by what kind of medicine it is rather than just medicine goes in the drawer. Or they have like their crafting, like they have, instead of just beads, they have all the beads organized by color. Yeah, no way. Because they're too busy. They're very high strung people. Anyway, moving on. I think you're going to be a ladybug. We'll see.
I think so too.
When it comes to your home appearance, you could, but like honestly, everyone's kind of a hybrid. So, right? It's like any personality test. When it comes to your home's appearance, you prefer A, bright, fun, and full of visual abundance. B, minimal visual clutter and very functional. C, pretty, inviting, and minimal visual clutter. D, visual, functional, and organized.
I want to say
Everyone wants to say D.
D.
Everyone wants to say D, but what is the truth?
I guess B or D. I mean,
which one's the truth?
Probably B.
Okay, it's okay. Visual systems that are fast and easy to use, like hooks or open baskets on a shelf. Shut up. By the way, all kids are butterflies, so you know what? Deal with it. That's my nugget of insight right now. All kids are butterflies. Hooks, shelves, yes. B, detailed systems that are hidden, such as file cabinets or subdivided compartments. C, hidden systems that are easy to use, such as baskets in the closet or drawer dividers. D, visual systems that are carefully organized, such as pegboards or clear drawers.
C.
You're such a ladybug. Okay. Your biggest organizing challenge is A, I don't like to hide things out of sight. I'm afraid I will forget about them.
Damn.
I have the attention span of a gnat, y'all. Like, if you haven't figured that out yet. B, I just haven't scheduled time to organize some stuff efficiently. C, I tend to neglect hidden areas in my home, like storage rooms. D, I hate putting things away that I am just going to take out again later.
C.
If a friend called and they said they were coming over in 10 minutes, you would. I just keep thinking of that video. It has to look like no one lives here.
That video cracked me up.
No chairs. Okay. A, make a mad dash, grabbing as much clutter as I can. B, neaten slightly. Okay, I love that neaten's not a word, but you know how I always put en on the things like botten? I love her so much that she thinks neaten is a word. C, wipe counters, hide any mess, and scrub the bathrooms in a hurry. Or D, finish up whatever I was working on. Because, like, what? I added that last part.
What was A again?
I'm
a terrible listener. I'm sorry, guys.
Make a mad dash, grabbing as much clutter as I can.
Probably that one.
Right. I feel like I'm honestly wipe the counters, hide any mess, and scrub the bathrooms in a hurry. Because, like I told you, there's always pee in my bathroom. It's everywhere. Like, do y'all have boys? Like, is this normal? Okay, so you said A. Moving on. You prefer your daily use items out where I can easily use them and not misplace them. B, organized properly and put away. C, out of sight, but still fast and easy to find. D, visible and organized properly for quick access.
C. You
remember things best from A, visual pictures and instructions. B, reading and researching about it. C, someone showing me how to do it. D, figuring it out on my own.
B.
Really? I'm totally just someone tell me. Like, I can't. Just tell me how to do it and I'll do it. That's funny. Okay. Pick the sentence that best describes you. We're almost done. I struggle to put things away when I am done using them. B, I am a bit of a perfectionist and I prefer minimal clutter. C, I like my home to appear spotless, but I hide things away where no one can see them. Or D, I like functional spaces that make doing hobbies and working easier.
C.
Knew it. Okay. You like your favorite things to be out where I can always see them so they don't get misplaced. B, stored or displayed properly so they will last. C, neat and tidy and displayed in an eye-pleasing way. D, organized in a visual and functional way.
C.
Okay, so, all right, time for results. You are a ladybug. I knew it.
Yay. I don't know. What does that consist of?
So A ladybug loves visual simplicity and organizational simplicity. You prefer to have all your items hidden out of sight. You also need fast and easy solutions like bins and baskets without lids. Ladybug traits. You're generally stressed out by surface clutter and like to keep their living spaces clean and clutter free. Usually, a ladybug takes a lot of pride in having clean and well decorated home.
Yep.
The hidden areas of a ladybug's home are a different story, though. Think of a real ladybug. They're pretty and shiny on the outside, but when they open their wings, well, it's a horror show under there. What does that fucking mean?
Damn. It's not that bad.
Your junk drawer is overflowing, and you would be embarrassed if guests opened your closets.
Pretty much. I mean, my junk drawer for sure. I'm going to organize it, though, this week. It's going to get done. How long it's going to last, I don't know. We'll find out.
We'll see. That's the thing. Like, that is the thing with organizing, is finding a system that not only gets it organized, but that you can keep it organized. So I highly recommend anyone who's like super interested in this and checking out Clutterbug on YouTube. Her name is Cass. She had like a HGTV show a long time ago, but she has a podcast, YouTube channel, and she's just like takes into account a lot of things that like you were taught to clean wrong. Basically, you were taught to clean one way, but people are different, and that's okay because it's your house. You can do what you want. You gotta like think outside the box.
Yeah, you gotta do what works for you.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll try to link
her website if she has one or whatever it is that.
Yeah, she does. All right. Well, I think basically the last thing on the list to talk about tonight was Cobra Kai. Sadly, I'm gonna be honest right now. We made a mistake and we recorded a whole conversation about Cobra Kai and it got erased and I'm devastated.
Oh man.
This is
yeah, it's pretty sad.
I don't know if anyone else out there is a fan, but freaking love that show. And the new season just when it came out on Netflix, and it's pretty good. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna rehash everything. It's not possible. But anything you wanted to say?
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. Lots of drama, like always.
The season was a lot better than last season.
I think so too. Last season was kind of boring. This one was way more entertaining.
And I think my general summary of the season was Robbie sucks.
I'm
glad that Quan is dead. And
he might not be dead. Don't say that.
I hope he is. Okay?
He looks pretty dead, but
dead.
Oh my gosh.
I just realized that he might not be dead. Oh no.
He might just be knocked the fuck out.
I mean,
oh no, he got stabbed.
He's bleeding a lot. They have hospitals, you know, and where are they? Spain? They're not like in the middle of nowhere. They're in Barcelona.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he's bleeding out a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Damn. Who cares? He sucked anyways. We could do without him.
Danny's stupid.
Danny's ridiculously dumb.
Johnny is the glue that holds the show together, and Miguel is the best. I don't know.
Johnny is badass as always.
Such a fucking badass.
And Miguel, yeah, I mean Miguel gets shit done. And then
Tori is sad. You know,
Tori is annoying to me. I'm sorry, she annoys me. And so does why do I always forget her name?
Because she's the worst.
Sam, like I realized in this episode that Sam is not a very good actress.
No. Or a very important character.
She's a terrible actress. I was like, oh, girl.
Normally, Tori annoys me, but you know what? It was really hard not to root for her this season just because, just so fucked up.
I know. The whole thing was...
Her life was fucked up. It's really sad.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, you feel for her. For sure.
Yeah, so check it out. It's great.
Yeah.
Do you
Cobra
want
Kai. Can't wait till next season.
Cobra Kai, Eagle Fang?
Mhm.
Okay. The Yagi Fang. That was my favorite.
Eagle Fang
Oh,
forever.
and Hawk. How could we forget about Hawk?
Oh yeah, Hawk is the best.
Those sound effects.
I
They
love
didn't show his tattoo this season.
They did. I think they did. Yeah, at one point.
I didn't catch it. I probably was like out of the room or something.
Yeah, but I love how they play the Hawk noise each time he's biting you. That's funny.
That's great. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Totally the demographic for this show.
Oh man. Thank you, Whiny Moms, for joining us again. And our Thanksgiving / organization / Whiny Moms / Cobra Kai. Yeah. I hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy yourselves with your family. Remember to relax, mamas. I know it's hard, but cook your dinner and then drink a couple glasses of wine.
Eat your dinner and have a few glasses of wine and just
just let it go. Just let everything go. Treat yourself, I guess.
Treat yourself. I like it.
Yeah.
That always reminds me of Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
You're gonna Z's. Anyway. So yeah, I hope everyone out there has something to be thankful for this Thanksgiving. And I'm thankful that I get to do this with my best friend.
Yeah, I'm thankful too. This has been so fun for the last few months. And yeah, I'm enjoying it. So I hope you guys are too.
Stay tuned and we will see you guys next time. Remember to like and subscribe. Check out our TikTok and Instagram.
And Facebook.
Good night.
Love y'all. Good night.